Hello everyone and welcome. In today's lesson we will see how can we use the passive voice. This voice is very used in the English language. We'll see also mixed conditionals. How can we mix between conditionals? Let's start. Let's start with the passive voice. In a passive sentence, the emphasis is taken away from the agent. The agent means the person or thing doing the action, and put on the action itself or the person or object receiving it. And the stress will be on the action, not on the agent. Let's see the examples here. Many people studied the book. Many people studied the book. The focus is on the many people. The many people are the agent of the action. The subject of the active verb is the people. Now let's see the other sentence here, the passive sentence. The book was studied. The book was studied by many people. The focus now is on the book, not on many people as before. Was, as you can see, we added a verb to be here, plus studied. The subject of the passive verb is the book here, by many people. So the agent هي آخر حاجة تولي في الجملة. Before it we add by. Let's see more examples here. When to use the passive voice? When? The passive is used when the agent is obvious. واضح برشا, or unknown غير معروف, or unimportant مش مهم. It is also useful when describing a process where the result of the action is important. ديما the focus is the result of the action or the action itself, but not the person or the part who did it. Let's see the examples here. Hopefully, the thief will be arrested soon. Hopefully, the thief will be arrested soon. Will be arrested. So the agent is not specified because the verb obviously refers to the police. So it's obviously the police. Who will arrest people other than the police? No one else. Okay? So it's obvious. We don't need to say by the police or by the police officer. Let's see the next one. Sarah's laptop was stolen from the library. Sarah's laptop was stolen from the library. So, was stolen. The agent is not specified because it is unknown. We don't know who stole the laptop of Sarah from the library. We don't know. The next one. The posters are printed on good quality paper. The posters are printed on good quality paper. Here the agent is not specified because it is not the process that is important, not who did it. It is the process that is important, the action that of printing actually, but not the person who did it. He is not important or she is not important here. How to form the passive voice? Let's see. To form the passive, use be with the past participle. We use the verb to be with the past participle. We use by when you want to show the agent. You can add the agent at the end if you want to by using by before it. We have the subject, the book, the verb to be, was being, will be, had been. So we use different forms of be for the past, كما was, the continuous, was being, the future, will be, and the perfect forms of the passive we have had been. Plus the past participle of the verb اللي هي هنا studied. We can add also by whom, by many people. Let's read now the text and choose the best summary for it. The rise of online learning. Massive Open Online Courses. It is MOOCs. It is the abbreviation of Massive Open Online Courses. Are open to anyone, anywhere, and often have subscriptions in the thousands. Millions of people around the world are currently taking part in MOOCs and studying everything from digital photography through to engineering and science. The courses are free, though you may have to pay for a certificate to prove that you have taken the course. Let's see now these summaries and choose one of them. Millions of people are being enrolled into each MOOC. Number 2. MOOCs are being taken online by millions of people. Number 3. MOOCs will be being taken by thousands of people. The correct summary is number 2. MOOCs are being taken online by millions of people. Let's move to the next exercise. Cross out the incorrect words in each sentence. Many of the students could be affected by the changes. Number 1. English is speaks by millions of people across the world. English is spoken by millions of people across the world. We always remember that we need the past participle, not the present simple here. Number 2. Online courses are studying or are being studied by a variety of students. Online courses are being studied by a variety of students. Number 3. The courses are paying for or are being paid for by a number of universities. The courses are being paid for by a number of universities. Are being paid for. Number 4. Certificates can be printed out or can print out at home by participants. Certificates can be printed out at home by participants. Number 5. Some exams can be taken or take in several different languages. Some exams can be taken in several different languages. Let's rewrite the sentences using the passive voice. You have to remember that you can sometimes omit the agent if the meaning is still clear. We don't need to add it by someone, okay? We can do it without it. More than 400 universities across the world offer MOOCs. MOOCs are offered by more than 400 universities across the world. Number 1. People write 80% of the courses in English. 80% of the courses are written in English. 80% of the courses are written in English. Number 2. Some universities offer credits for MOOC courses. Some universities offer credits for MOOC courses. Credits are offered for MOOC courses. You can add here by some universities or you can do it without it, okay? So credits are offered for MOOC courses by some universities if you want to. Number 3. Some people provide technical help for the participants. Some people provide technical help for the participants. Technical help is provided for the participants by some people. You can say this, by some people. Number 4, millions of students will take MOOCs next year. Millions of students will take MOOCs next year. Next year, MOOCs will be taken by millions of students. MOOCs will be taken by millions of students. Let's see now mixed conditionals. We will start with the second conditional, okay, and then the third, and we see how can we mix them together. We use the second conditional to talk about hypothetical situations in the present. If I didn't believe in astrology, I wouldn't read my horoscope. If I didn't believe in astrology, I wouldn't read my horoscope. The first clause here is in the past simple, and the second clause we use would plus the infinitive. Let's see the third conditional now. We use the third conditional to talk about hypothetical situations in the past, not in the present, in the past. If I had known he was an Aquarius, I would not have gone out with him. So I have here, I had known. It is past perfect. And the second clause we have would not have gone. It is would plus have plus gone, the past participle. Now let's see how can we mix these two conditionals together. Mixed conditionals combine second and third conditionals. If you had been born a month earlier, you would be a Virgo like me. If you had been born a month earlier, you would be a Virgo like me. Let's see more examples here with mixed conditionals. If I had finished my assignment sooner, I could be out with my friends today. If I had finished my assignment sooner. So, mixed conditionals are often used to express regret, nadam. Okay, I could be out with my friends today. You would be starting a new school tomorrow. You would be starting a new school tomorrow. You can use mixed conditionals to refer to future situation. If you hadn't failed your exams. So we can use it for regret or for future situation, to refer to a future situation. Let's match the beginnings of the sentences to the correct endings. If you had kept on going to the gym, you would be fitter by now. If you had kept on going to the gym, you would be fitter by now. Number one, you wouldn't be such a success today. You wouldn't be such a success today if you hadn't worked so hard at school. If you hadn't worked so hard at school. Number two, if my alarm had gone off, if my alarm had gone off, I wouldn't be in trouble for being late. I wouldn't be in trouble for being late. Number three, she might not be such a celebrity. She might not be such a celebrity if she hadn't had famous parents. If she hadn't had famous parents. Number four, he would be playing today. He would be playing today if he hadn't broken his leg yesterday. If he hadn't broken his leg yesterday. Number five, if you had spent less money, if you had spent less money, you wouldn't have such great tickets. You wouldn't have such great tickets. Number six, if I had given up trying, if I had given up trying, I wouldn't be managing the business today. I wouldn't be managing the business today. Number seven, if we had eaten breakfast, if we had eaten breakfast, we might not be so hungry now. We might not be so hungry now. Let's finish with this exercise. You will fill in the gaps by putting the verbs in the correct tense. If he had not fixed my car, I would still be walking to work every day. Number 1, if Clara not stay up so late, she might not be so tired now. If Clara had not stayed up so late, she might not be so tired now. Number 2, she might not be a famous actress today if she not go to that first audition. She might not be a famous actress today if she had not gone to that first audition. Number 3, if he keep playing the guitar, he would be in a famous band by now. If he had kept playing the guitar, he would be in a famous band by now. Number 4, if John listened to all his critics, he would not be a world famous chef today. If John had listened to all his critics, he would not be a world famous chef today. Number 5, he would not be playing for a premier team if he not train every day. He would not be playing for a premier team if he had not trained every day. Number 6, if she say yes to your proposal, you could be married by now. If she had said yes to your proposal, you could be married by now. Number 7, they would not be so confident if they see their team training yesterday. They would not be so confident if they had seen their team training yesterday. That's it for today. Thank you so much for your attention and see you soon. Goodbye.